guys, today I am filming my Throwback Thursday of my January favorites from 2017. If you guys have never seen one of these videos from me before, I'll have my playlist linked down below. And basically I'm going to be re-reviewing all the products I featured in a favorites video 2 years back to let you know my current thoughts on those products, whether they are still favorites or if I have replaced them with something I prefer. My inspiration for this series was Kristen Game. I will have her channel and her playlist linked down below. I will also link down below the original favorites video, and I will list and link all the items that I mentioned. So just jumping right in, my first two products would be a brow routine. I was using the Milani Stay Put Brow Color, which was their pomade in No. 2 Natural Taupe, and the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Taupe. So basically what I was doing was filling in my brow mostly with a pomade, except I would just fill in the front with a pencil to make it look a little more natural in the front. And I did the same thing today, but I'm using two different brow products. So I do think the Milani brow pomade was fine, but especially with more use, it got very, very thick and it wasn't as easy to work through. The best brow pomade I've ever tried would definitely be the Benefit Brow Pomade. It has a really nice texture, not too thick, too thin, and the color is absolutely perfect for me. So I definitely think the Benefit is much better than the Milani. And then right now what I'm using instead of the NYX pencil is the Benefit Precisely My Brow, but once I use this one up, I'm going to go back to the NYX. It is my holy grail. I just got this one on super sale, but it is still like a micro style pencil. This one is fantastic. I love it, but the NYX is my holy grail. So Milani is not still a favorite. The NYX is, but I do like that brow application method because when I am using a pomade in the front, it can look a little too painted on and too harsh. So I do like that sort of combo still. Then I had mentioned an eyeshadow from the Tarte Rainforest After Dark palette. It was the shade Bare to Explore, which is a very, very light dusty pink, and it's something that for people that have more of a tan complexion, it would be more of a pinky tone brow bone highlight, but for me, I actually was able to use it as a transition color, and I think it looked very pretty. And I have found that with other palettes too, that I can rock a very, very light transition color and it helps make the other colors blend easier. So I did recently declutter that palette, so it's no longer still a favorite, but I do still think that was really cool for me to discover that I can use very, very light transition colors and they actually work best for me. So I did learn something from that, but that product is not still a favorite. Then I had a combination of a Maybelline Color Tattoo and Black Orchid, which I did get rid of because it dried up on me. And then over top of that, I was using the MAC Extra Dimension eyeshadow in Smokey Mauve. And the two of those paired perfectly together to give this really nice smoky effect, but it also made it more purple and bright. I did enjoy those together. I haven't worn this MAC eyeshadow in a year or two, unfortunately. It is a great formula. I don't think that these are must-haves because they are quite pricey, but if you can get them on a good deal, I think that they are nice, but I can't really call either one of those a favorite because I haven't worn them in forever. Then I've got some other MAC eyeshadows from my MAC palette, still one of my most prized possessions, and that would be all of the shades right here. I have my warm tones, cool tones, and brights. So here we've got Yogurt, Satin, Taupe, Cranberry, Haux, and Deep Damson. I love all of them. I unfortunately also haven't worn these shadows in about a year or two. I just have way too many shadows in my collection, but this is going to be a ride or die favorite for the rest of my life. I love my MAC palette so much. MAC is one of the first brands I really fell in love with, especially for their eyeshadows. I collected these 1, 2, 3 at a time, which was really exciting. So I haven't used these in a while. I do have other eyeshadow formulas I prefer over my MAC formula now because they're just a little easier to work with. The MAC shadows do take a decent amount of building, but I do love them so much still, but it really is a lot more for nostalgia. I do think that other eyeshadow formulas work better and I would recommend others over these formula wise, but I do have so many colors I absolutely love. Then I had talked about the Jesse's Girl liquid liner, which is a brush tip liquid liner. This was a very good one. It was nice and black. It was very easy to use, but towards the end of its life, the bristles really started to fray out, making it very difficult to use. And I always thought this liner was very similar to the Physicians formula, but the Physicians formula never frays on me. So for that reason, I will purchase the Physicians Formula over this one. Then I had a mascara combination of the Pure Cosmetics Fully Charged Mascara and the Benefit They're Real. So the Pure gave a lot of nice volume and the Benefit gave some really nice length, and it combed out the lashes nicely. Neither of these are still a favorite anymore. So the Pure Cosmetics mascara I had gotten in a mini with a palette, but I didn't enjoy the palette, so I returned the set, and then I bought the full size because I love the mini so much. This is one of those instances where for me that the mini is way better than the full size, and I actually did just recently get another mini and a little freebie bag, which I'm so excited to try this out again, see what I think of it. And the Benefit They're Real mascara is something that I think works well in combination with others, but on its own it's just a little bit too natural for me, so it's not something I would consider to be a favorite any longer. And the very last item is a nail polish. This is Color Club Harp on it, which is like the quintessential silver holographic polish. It is so dynamic, so amazing. If you want a silver hollow polish, I highly recommend this one. This one is definitely still a favorite of mine, and those are all the products. So overall, a lot of things are not still a favorite. I wasn't as excited to film this video today because I didn't love as many things, but I think it's great to see that as well, because I think last month there were a lot of things I still love, but this month there weren't. So that is how it goes. And I would love to know your all's thoughts if you have tried out any of these products in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.